I always thought that to improve my health I needed complicated programs, expensive exercise machines or hours of training. But in reality, everything is simpler. Just movement. Just 10 minutes a day, and I decided to see what would come of it. Why exactly 10 minutes? Because even on the busiest day I can find this time. It's like a promise to myself, a small but important step. And I started. In the morning, I got up, turned on the timer for 10 minutes and started with a light warm-up. 10 slow deep breaths in and out to tune into movement. 10 head tilts to the right and left to stretch the neck. 10 circular movements of the shoulders, first back, then forward. 15 squats, slowly at first, with a sense of body weight, controlling your breathing. 10 push-ups from the wall, not very hard, but you can feel that the muscles are working. 10 forward bends of the body with relaxed arms. 15 easy steps in place with high knee lifts. After these 10 minutes, I felt my body waking up, the blood starting to circulate, my breathing becoming more even. It was difficult, my muscles ached, my breathing was out of order, but I was happy. The first step was taken. Every morning I repeated this simple exercise. At first, it was hard to force myself to get out of bed and start. I often wanted to lie back down and forget about it. But I told myself, it's only 10 minutes. You deserve to take care of yourself. With each day, I began to notice small improvements, my muscles became a little stronger, my breathing became easier, and my mood improved. A new thought appeared, movement is not only about the body, but also about the mind. In those minutes when I was exercising, I freed myself from unnecessary thoughts, worries, and concerns. I learned to be here and now. Sometimes I replaced wall push-ups with light forward bends to better feel the stretch in my back. Sometimes I increased the squats to 20. It was important to listen to the body and give it a little more, but not to overload it. During this period, I began to pay attention to every movement. Previously, I did the exercises mechanically, now I began to feel every muscle. For example, during squats I thought, this is how my gluteal muscle works. This is how my legs tense. My knees support my body. It was a new experience, to feel my body alive, active. I added stretching. Soft bends of the body to the sides 10 times. Stretching the back of the thigh, bending towards a straight leg and holding for 15 seconds. Stretching the shoulders, crossing your arms in front of your chest and holding for 20 seconds. These simple movements helped relieve tension, especially after sedentary work. Thoughts appeared in my head about how we often forget to take care of ourselves. How much time we spend on external affairs, and we only remember about the body when something hurts. At this stage, difficulties arose. Fatigue from work and life rolled in, and sometimes the desire to skip a workout was stronger. One day I woke up in a bad mood. I just wanted to lie down and do nothing. But I remembered why I started. And I did at least half of the usual exercises, 5 minutes instead of 10. I realized that it is not the ideal that is important, but the movement. You do not need to wait for the mood, the main thing is to start. In those days, I began to pay attention to breathing. Deep breaths through the nose and slow exhalations through the mouth. I counted the inhalations and exhalations to calm the mind. This helped to cope with anxiety and fatigue. Now 10 minutes have become a habit for me. I began to add new exercises. Light jogging in place with high knees, 1 minute. Elbow plank, first 20 seconds, then gradually up to 1 minute. Lying bridge, to strengthen the back and buttocks, hold for 15 seconds. Forward bends with toe touches. I noticed that my muscles became stronger, my body more resilient. I had more energy, I could work longer without getting tired. My emotions also changed. I became calmer and more confident. Every morning, a charge of positivity. I began to listen to my body more deeply. Sometimes my muscles hurt, it was not just fatigue, but a signal. Then I took a rest day or did stretching and breathing exercises. Thoughts about balance appeared, not only in training, but also in life. Balance between work and rest, between stress and relaxation. I began to sleep better. I noticed that my thoughts became clearer and my mood more stable. Now 10 minutes is not just physical activity. This is the time when I focus on myself, listen to my body and mind. I started experimenting with breathing practices. Slow deep breaths in and out for 4 seconds. Square breathing, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. This helped relieve stress and improve concentration. Physically, I added more strength exercises, push-ups, pull-ups with a rubber band. I felt myself becoming stronger, but at the same time I moved easily, without overexertion. 100 days is the time to feel yourself again. I look in the mirror and see changes. My muscles are toned, my posture has improved, my look is more confident. But most importantly, I feel inner strength and calm. This path has taught me discipline, respect for my body and life.